It was the first pitch that Evans saw to give Florida the lead. And the 0-1 to Heyman downstairs. Heyman just one of 3 Gators to start in all 66 games for Florida. Tennessee just hasn't been able to catch the baseball in the 4th.
Yeah, it's usually helpful for the game when it hits your glove if you're able to catch, kind of getting himself settled and at least getting one out. A nice pick at short by Curley, but kind of weird the way this inning's played out so far with just 3 balls that you expect to be caught that aren't. None of them necessarily easy plays, but they were all there to make the catch and just couldn't come up with it.
Combination of wind and bright Sunday sun. Making it hard on these Tennessee fielders out there. Ball might have died down to Reese Chapman with the wind blowing straight in. Now Hayden Yost.
So that one will go down as a fielder's choice, I believe. Now Tennessee's got 2 outs.
Looking to escape further damage in the 4th. Yost a 266 hitter. You see there with those 16 RBIs. Looking to add to that total, the 1-1. Hit out deep left field, and it'll go foul.
Wind blowing straight out that direction now. It's kind of changed directions a couple times, but anything that's not way fair off the bat headed down left field is going to blow way foul. The way the wind's blowing right now, and you can see Abernathy kind of hugging the line, knowing that anything up in the air is going to come back to him that direction.
Jumping in.
Scratch that, still Clemente.
Florida answering the one spot that Tennessee put up in the 3rd with 4 of their own, and now Clemente can now work with a lead for the first time today. There's 41 pitches in. 3, 4, and 5 due up in this Tennessee order, and the first man on is Hunter Inslee. Wears 1. Not what you want to do after you score 4 runs in an inning. Get the leadoff batter on.
No, it's definitely a shutdown inning. Going to get a quick out, quick 3 outs and get your team back in there to hit some more, but that slider that's been so good for Clemente through the first 3 gets away from him there.
Now Andrew Fisher. Mentioned leads the SEC in walks with 22, but also the 7 long balls this season. Reached on that E3 from Stripling. His last time up. Now one inside. Clemente was in there for a while as Florida was hitting. Trying to get back into rhythm.
Yeah, we also mentioned didn't throw last weekend against Harvard, so I was curious how long they were going to ride him today, and looks like Sully's going to at least come talk about it.
Mentioned Sully typically makes the mound visits, doesn't automatically mean that the pitcher's coming out of the game. Looks like he's just going to chat with Clemente here. Mentioned Clemente didn't go against Harvard last weekend. He's worked in 4+ innings all 3 starts this season. Had a season-long 6 innings of work, on opening weekend against Air Force. And worked 4 innings against Miami 2 weeks back. Scoring a bunt and pulling it back. Seeing it in for a strike is Fisher. 2-1.
Yeah, Florida shifted him every AB. He's got a lot of green grass to work with on the third base side if he does so choose to go with the drag.
He's in full command of this count at 3-1. Fisher, the Ole Miss transfer. Swung a really good bat for Tony Vitello in his first season here on Rocky Top, and draws the SEC leading 23rd base on balls. And one of those Tennessee freshmen stepping in. They really the lone bright spot so far for Tennessee. 2 for 4 in their first ABs.
Got another visit here. Heyman out. Just he and Jake on the mound. I think getting closer to the end for Clemente. Again, can't see who's in the bullpen for Florida. But on a Sunday, it's all hands on deck. Be Billy Barlow down there, who was phenomenal against Florida State on Tuesday, got the start. Looks like he's in the game now.
And now Jake Clemente's day is done. Works 3 innings of work.
He got the stuff to solidify that third day for Florida. He really needs to get out of here with a win.
And turn the ball over to the righty, Billy Barlow, 2.08 ERA out of North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
Kind of different fastball-wise from Clemente. It's going to be heavy sink, kind of that bowling ball type. Velocity's still going to be there. It's going to be 94, 98. May see a 99 on a good SEC day, but slider changeup to go off of it. You see the numbers in front of you, pretty good. Only 18 hits, over 17 in the third innings, just the 4 walks, 16 punchies. Again, had a really good outing. Worked 3+ innings against Florida State on Tuesday to knock off the Seminoles, give them the first loss of the season, and was a part of 4 or 5 Florida righties that dominated that one.
Barlow, a Clemson transfer, played 3 seasons at Clemson, 26 starts in 35 games in those 3 seasons. Was a co-captain there for the Clemson Tigers. Chat with him on the mound. Barlow's good to go. 2 on in the inning for Tennessee. Hunter Inslee occupying second. Andrew Fisher at first. And Dalton Bargo will grab a bat, come to the plate for Tennessee.
Yeah, so the third day in a row, he's pinch hit for freshman Levi Clark, who's gotten the start. Yesterday came in and had a double immediately off the bench there in that 9-run 7th for the Vols.
Bargo looking to put some energy back into this Lindsey Nelson Stadium crowd. But their Vols down 3 in the 4th. The 1-0 inside. Bargo looking to get back to his hometown in Omaha this season. His Vols won the Natty last year. Heading the count here to Barlow, 2-0, and now Barlow looking dangerously close to loading the bases.
Yeah, they came out and checked on him after his warm-up pitches. I think it was pitching coach Kopp and the trainer, and they were asking him something. He had insisted he was fine, but gotta be honest, the stuff doesn't quite look the same so far.
That one catches the inside part, 3-1.
And he was every bit of 95, 98 on Tuesday, and it's been 90, 92 today.
His 3-1. Grounded, but foul. Marlowe battling back into the count on Bargo. Florida trying to put up a 0 after they scored 4 in this inning. Tennessee looking to draw tighter, the 3-2. Downstairs, and we'll walk the bases loaded with Reese Chapman coming to the dish.
Similar story to how Florida loaded the bases last inning, just in a different way. Tennessee drops a couple balls in the top half, give Florida a couple base runners. Now Florida a couple free passes via the pitcher. Tennessee's got ducks on the pond for one of their hottest hitters in Reese Chapman, who does already have attendance in the Grand Slam category.
First pitch into Chapman is away 1-0. Reese Chapman left the yard yesterday and sent Tennessee home with a 10-0 run rule win. Looking to make his mark here on a Sunday. This Tennessee team leads the country with 8 Grand Slams. Looking to put in some work here on a 1-1 count from Billy Barlow. Low and away, 2-1. It's just a silly stat. There are 8 Grand Slams through 19 games. Just some absurd numbers being put up by Tennessee this season. Looking to add to it. The 2-1 is swung on and missed, and the count will run even.
2 off the NCAA record last year, and this year on pace to break it.
Bases loaded for Tennessee in the 4th. That one low, 3-2. Inslee at 3rd, Fisher at 2nd, Bargo at 1st, Chapman at the dish for Tennessee. Home crowd getting fired up with a full count. This inning started with a Hunter Inslee hit by pitch. Fisher walked. And then Bargo, and now Chapman. Tennessee hasn't recorded a hit in the 4th, but they still have the bases loaded for Manny Marin. Marin has had a taste for the dramatics here so far in his freshman season. Looking to add another one to the highlight tape, the 1-0. Big swing there from Marin, 1-1. Barlow's 1-1. Fought off and will get into the Tennessee dugout. Florida double play depth up the middle. Will take 2 and give up the run. The pitch. Grounded left side. Play coming home. They'll take the out at the plate. Fisher thrown out at home by Boser. I think that's the smart play there by Boser, going straight home with it.
Yeah. Kind of go wherever that ball takes you. I think his second best option would have been to touch 3rd and go across, but elects to keep the run off the board.
Third baseman playing a little back for Jay Abernathy. Kind of maybe put down a squeeze, but Abernathy 1-on-1 today with a single. Came around to score in the third. The 1-0. Pretty one there.
Now, I think if it's not a Sunday and not already in both bullpens in the fourth, maybe you have a bigger lead, then you take the double play there, but I'm totally fine with going home on that one.
Barlow and the Gators able to get out one with 6-2 on the putout. An escape with just the one run in for Tennessee. The 2-1 to Abernathy. Now Barlow dangerously close to walking in his second run in his outing today. This crowd behind the Tennessee freshman Jay Abernathy. The pitch. In for a strike, count runs full. Monster plate appearance in this game. Barlow versus Abernathy.
The double list had a little injury he worked through, but Tennessee's used him a lot in a couple of different ways since starting the season. He's got 10 punchies, no walks, fills up the zone, makes it really tough on lefties with a big sweeping breaking ball. And the heater's only going to be 88, 90, but it plays higher than that. He's deceptive. He's just a gamer on the mound. Tennessee really has a lot of trust in number 37. Most notable outing as a freshman was the SEC championship, in which he went an extended 4+ innings against LSU and made a couple of appearances in Omaha. So he'll try to keep Tennessee in this one down to top 5. He'll get Yost and then the top of the order with Nadeau and Boser.
Yost digs in 0 for 1 today. Lined out to Abernathy back in the third. Florida 4 runs on 3 hits and an error. Tennessee the 2 runs on 2 hits and an error.
There's that sweeper, didn't quite get it back across the plate for a strike.
The 1-1 is line foul. It's not the only Tennessee-Florida matchup going on today. SEC basketball title on the line on the men's side. Gators lead that one under 15 minutes to go. It's Florida 50, Tennessee 39 as a 1 seed. Could be on the line in that one as well as a championship.
No doubt. Both teams seem to be playing their best basketball in Nashville. Nice little tune-up before March Madness.
Dylan Lloyd comes in out of the bullpen, and the first batter he faces gets a strikeout.
Yeah, when he's right, it's this sweeper right here. That one at 77 just run a long time, and it's tough to lay off. When it's located well like that, it's a really tough one for lefties.
Now back to Nadeau in the leadoff spot. Awkward hack at that one. 0-1.
There's some deception with Lloyd. There really is. Guys don't take comfortable swings off of the fastball. The one before at 87, nobody really swings at it like it's 87. Seems to hide it well. Has life.
Is 1-1 into Nadeau, pumped in for a strike, 1-2. Mentioned Nadeau having a nice weekend, now 2 of 6, but 3 walks. And that hit by pitch, been on base 4 times. That's what you want out of your leadoff batter.
And seeing
2 strikeouts from the Pigeon Forge lefty.
Same time, same channel on this one for Lloyd. That's a bender across the dish, and this one catches the corner, freezes Nato, and 2 quick outs for Loy out of the pen. Really like to get Tennessee back in the dugout to start swinging again after the long inning from Barlow.
Tennessee will have 9, and then back to the top of the order. They come up in the home 5th. Boser still looking for his first hit on the weekend. He has struck out 5 times here in Knoxville. Here in the 5th.
Well, we'll see. They ruled the ball he smoked into left center last inning an error. Start to ask yourself, what do I got to do to get a hit? And they ruled that one an error too. So unfortunately for Boser, he's reached base 2 times in a row, but
now Colby Shelton, a big bat in this Florida lineup. You're just joining us today. Florida without one of the other big bats in this lineup, and Blake Series out day-to-day moving forward.
Being told it was food poisoning. Never ideal.
Boy, we'll check on Nato. Shelton's 5 for 9 this weekend. Went 2 for 4 on Friday, 2 for 3 yesterday. He's already got a single today. I mentioned earlier he's got 11 multi-hit games this season. Now 6 for 6 this season on bags.
Got a really good jump on that one. Lawless, no chance from behind the dish. Guessed right on the lefty Loy. Went on first move.
Only 1 pitch away from getting out of the 5th. The 0-2. Hit right side. Fisher will take it himself. We're halfway through here in Knoxville. Florida +2. Trying to
kind of a back and forth Sunday feeling that is never over until the umpires leave the field. Again, Florida looking to salvage a win out of the series. Tennessee going for the sweep. SEC opening weekend.
Tennessee will send 9, 1 and 2 to the dish here in the 5th. Ball's had a golden opportunity last inning.
It's going to be Cannon Peebles pinch hitting for Stone Lawless, the other Tennessee backstop.
And that one in for a strike, 1-1. Boser. Barlow out for his 2nd inning of work. A couple walks back there in inning number 4. Gonna be 9, and then back to the top of the order for Tony Vitello's squad.
People started Friday, didn't see action yesterday.
Seems like he and Lawless will pretty much split the weekend. Lawless getting the 2 starts. And that one hit sharply right side, right at the first baseman in Stripling for out 1.
Yep, just a quick update from last inning. They did change the ruling on that Boser play, so he does have a hit now, which I kind of agree with. That ball was scolded. Fisher unable to come up with it, but for those of you keeping score at home, people smoked that one as well, right at the first baseman Stripling for out number 1.
Now Dean Curley looking to get into the hit column today. 0 for 2 today. That one rolls strike, 0-1.
Had an RBI ground out his last time up.
Mention Curley wears the #1 that now Angels top prospect Christian Moore wore here a season ago. In the shortstop position, Curley dribbles that right back at the pitcher. Bare hand over to first. Billy Barlow fills his position well.
Been a couple of nice plays from pitchers on the mound this weekend. Yesterday, King was able to get Abernathy on a bunt. Barlow goes barehanded, lowers the slot, kind of an infielder throw. See, people, pitchers are athletes too.
Coming from left-handed pitcher Will Heflin. Now an in for a strike on Keelan, 0-1. Can you recall a really nice play that you made as a pitcher?
Well, that was a changeup that stayed over the middle of the plate, and it looked like Keelan was against you on this one. You know,
second.
Wind pushing it one way, the spin from the bat, trying to take it the other way, and Evans just never really got comfortable underneath that one. And Tennessee able to extend the inning for one of their best guys in Andrew Fisher.
First pitch to Fisher is fouled off. You mentioned this has been a weird Sunday, as now Fisher will have to walk that one off. So after that ball died down out of Evans' glove, that's now 4 combined plays where the fielders just haven't been able to hang on to it. And did the first one of Florida come at a bad time. Andrew Fisher looking to make them pay here. Fisher grounds that one into the home dugout.
Going back to your question before we were rudely interrupted by Gavin Keelan, there were a couple plays I made as off the mound. Made me feel somewhat athletic.
Two outside to Fisher, now 1-2. Tennessee scored a run in each of the last 3 innings. Another one would tie this one up. Long pause from Barlow, delivers and fouled off.
Yeah, good job mixing up the timing there. Kind of goes long pause for the heater. Gets in on Fisher. See Keelan now up to 9. Closest guy to double digits for Tennessee. They got several with 5 or more.
Fisher trying to catch up to his buddy. A home run here would put Tennessee in front, and he did go around. Throw down won't matter. Strikeout for Billy Barlow. But Tennessee gets a home run in. Absolutely beautiful Sunday in the SEC. Will Heflin, Zach Nelson hanging out with you here today. Pleased to be a part of your Sunday. I'll say a special thank you to our entire SEC Network crew this weekend, putting in the long hours for this 3-game series. Our director today, Max Galpin. Producer is Stacia Patterson. Some of the best in the business working with us today. The 1-1 in there from Donay. And 1-2. One-two in from Loy as that one is hit sky high. And that one drops down. Also want to thank our graphics operator today, the absolute best in the business, Allison Paris. One of the most hardworking individuals I know in the business. I want to say thank you to her. As Don Peebles is in time as Fisher steps on the back.
Now batting number 11, Brendan Lawson.
Steady diet of breaking balls from Lloyd to Donay there. Donay off to a sizzling start this year, but really struggled this weekend. Had 2 Ks yesterday, 2 more today.
Now that talented freshman we've been talking about in the Florida 9 today, Brendan Lawson, been on base twice today. Single in the second, drew a walk, came around and score in the 4th.
Can really play anywhere too. And I found a home at second base when one of Florida's leaders and best players, Cade Curlin, went out.
Kevin O'Sullivan, his Gators, gonna get a win and head back to Gainesville.
But when it's the 6th inning, first time mentioning the umpire at home plate, usually means they're doing pretty well. January back there today, been pretty consistent.
Now Ty Evans had that big 2 RBI double in the 4th for the Gators. Looking to add to his day, but Dylan Loy has worked efficiently through his inning and 2/3. Is 1-1. Swung on and missed, and now Loy 1 strike away. Getting back into the dugout for Tennessee. Looking for 3 punchies here in the 6th. It is 1-2. Spiked it down. The senior Evans working on the sophomore Loy. That one hit high down the right field line. And the second baseman Keelan calls off Fisher for out number 3. 1-2-3 go the Gators in the 6th. Back in this one, I ask you, Will Heflin, Tennessee trying to build that case to be the unanimous number 1 team in the country.
They definitely have a case. If LSU also sweeps, I doubt we'll see a changing of the guard there, if you will, but Tennessee definitely has a case.
That one hit and caught by Lawson.
I mean, if they were to win, it'd be 20-0 and defending champs. It's actually unbelievably disrespectful that they're not number 1 as it stands, but they aren't, and I don't see how you can change that if LSU handles business as well.
Do you think that what would be a series sweep over number 7 counteract to a sweep over Reeling Mizzou?
Yeah, there's definitely more value in even just a series win over Florida versus sweeping Mizzou. Like you said, they've struggled and are under 500 on the year. But you know, I mean, unless LSU were to lose, I doubt they'll change. But I'm always of the camp where if the defending champ is competitive and at least in the conversation, I always say rank them number 1 until somebody knocks them off, right? You see that happen in football a couple times. Should be that way in baseball as well. You know, Tennessee came into the season a unanimous top 5 team, and when they started the year kind of hot like they did, I think as soon as the rankings moved on from Texas A&M as number 1, I think Tennessee should have taken that over, but it's March, so it doesn't really matter. But it's fun to talk about.
Agreed. Now Reese Chapman digs in. Now has reached base safely in 19 of 20 games so far this season. Drew a bases loaded walk in the 4th. And fouls that one off. Talked a smidge about it earlier, but those Tennessee new fresh kicks that a couple of guys got them off of last season's team. Not bad paired with the cream uniforms. You can put those on anything. Chapman, deep left, and dying down at the track into the glove of Nato for the second out.
Good job by Nato to hang with that one. Anything in the air today has been quite the adventure. Good swing from Chapman, nice catch out there and left. 2 quick outs for Barlow. Has really settled in since walking the first few he faced.
Now 2 2/3 innings of work for Mr. Billy Barlow. That one will reach the right field stands. And 1 strikeout to the 2 walks, and the earned run, as he'll face Manny Marin here. But nobody on in the 6th. These 2 relief pitchers in Barlow and Loy look good at a respective bullpens.
Certainly steadied the tide a little bit. Things got pretty hectic there in the 4th. Tennessee has scored, was able to score in the 5th on the homer, but other than that, been way less traffic.
If Marin can reach, he'll hand the bat to freshman Jay Abernathy, who's 1 for 2 today. Really been impressed by these Tennessee freshmen. We've mentioned it all weekend long. They were responsible for 2 of Tennessee's 3 hits. And the 3-2 from Barlow. Rolled inside, and Marin will trot down to first with a 2-out walk.
Yeah, you can see Heyman wanted that one. Very similar to the pitch before, but was a breaking ball, so ruled to have kind of wrapped around the plate, just on the inside corner. Got speed at the plate and speed on first. See if Tennessee forces any action at some point in this at-bat.
Now in for a ball, 1-0 to Marin. Marin had himself a couple of prep seasons, back-to-back 2A state titles in the Peach State of Georgia. Number 3 prospect coming out of Georgia, and the number 16 shortstop in the country. He has lived up to the hype this season. And quickly comes out Kevin O'Sullivan. I want to have a chat with Billy Barlow. This in-arena audio staff does not miss. Now they're playing Dill or No Dill theme song. They can't miss today. O'Sullivan back into the dugout. Barlow's going to stay into this game. Want to update you on the SEC Men's Championship game. 7:57 to go at Bridgestone Arena. Florida on top of Tennessee, 65-59. Looking for the title and what is in all likelihood the last number 1 seed in March Madness. The baseball team's dueling here at Lindsey Nelson Stadium, with Florida clinging to a 1-run lead. 2-0 to Abernathy's fouled away. like that wind's blowing as hard as it has all day. Got some debris moving out there in right center field.
2-1 could see action here.
The pitch. And now 3-1 to Jay Abernathy. Mentioned Cousins with, a strike 2-2. Mentioned Cousins with former Tennessee football player Micah Abernathy. And 2-2. And down the left field line, that one will scoop foul.
Way foul. I think Bozer looked up at it like
hanging out with Dad at the ballpark. 54 pitches in from Billy Barlow. I'm going to get through the 6, the 2-2. Downstairs, count runs full.
Now Marin will definitely be rolling over there at first. Full count, 2 outs.
Marin's off and running. The pitch to Abernathy. Roll the ball. Barlow doesn't like that at all. Now Tennessee's got 2 on. And Cannon Peoples with a bat still in his hand. He'll come up for his second plate appearance of the day.
See Sully said strike.
Now this Tennessee offense, who's done it multiple different ways today, with 3 runs in their last 3 innings, 1 in each. Gonna get one here in the 6th and tie or take the lead if they can. 0-1. Grounded foul.
Peebles has really struggled the last week and a half, and when you're struggling, it just feels like you walk up to the plate and it's already 0-2. Finds himself down in the count here again. Got to fight.
Next up, sees the 0-2 count. In from Barlow, downstairs. Peoples came in from NC State. Looking to deliver here for Tennessee.
Takes 2 really good changeups from Barlow. It's easy to see those are down from where we sit, but in the box, those are strikes out of the hand.
Cannon Peebles delivers with 2 outs in the 6th, and when he looks up, his Vols have a 1-run lead.
Takes 2 really good changeups and then gets the heat. Speed is scoring from first, no doubt. And that'll get you going if you're number 5, Cannon Peebles, get out of a little mini slump, and that's going to be the day for Barlow. Sully and company not happy. Thought they were out of the inning twice there with 2 balls just off the plate on 3-2 counts to Marin and Abernathy, and then they blink and they're down 1.
Tennessee doing 2-out magic here in the 6th. 2 runs in already this inning. Themselves trailing here in the 6th. Alex Philpott will grab the ball. The sophomore righty from Tampa.
Yeah, going to their closer, mentioning keys to the game, get the ball to him. Not probably the most ideal time to bring him in, but it's a 1-run game, already getting late. Go to him early and he can give you some length. He's got 8 1/3 on the year, just 5 hits, 14 strikeouts, 3 walks through an inning, and was really good against Florida State in the Tuesday midweek win. Gets his first opportunity for SEC action. Let's go back and look at those 3-2 counts to Marin and Abernathy. Both close. Florida bench wanted both of them. That one a breaking ball that just didn't get back across the plate. Then the one to Abernathy ruled up. Probably could have went either way. I think home plate umpire Avero January got both of them right. Probably just both barely balls. But Evan O'Sullivan voiced his displeasure there right before the pitching change, and all's fair in love and war. Tempers certainly going to be a little elevated on a Sunday in a one-run ball game.
Tennessee has scored runs in 4 consecutive innings. Looking to add to it here in the 6th. They led this one 1-0, and then Florida responded with 4 in the 4th. And Tennessee just chipping away at it. And then the big 2 RBI base knock from Cannon Peebles has the Vols in front. Philpott looking to work a quick 3rd of an innings. He's out 1-2. Philpott leads the SEC with 6 games finished. Has shut the door in every game he's appeared in. 2 saves on the season. He's got a strikeout in all 6 innings of relief work. Make it 7. Not before Tennessee takes the lead. They've got the lead 5-4 as we head to the 7th.